Sometimes you get really frustrated very quickly and you have to kind of like catch yourself. But you normally know, like as soon as you start climbing the first time on a day, you kind of know what you're going to do. And then
you sort of take it as it comes, and you know it might be like, yeah, you sort of just start climbing, and then you might just hear somebody from down below shouting like, "Oh, remember to breathe." And it's amazing. You suddenly realise, "Oh, I forgot. I've actually stopped breathing." Like it's one of the easiest things to stop doing first. You're just holding your breath.
the rock that's in the painting, we're going to give it a go this afternoon. I suppose I was looking for a way to sort of keep fit, but also enjoy it. And you know, I've sort of done sports before, but just running I just find really boring. And there's something nice about doing a sport that's sort of so physically demanding and yet is a sort of personal challenge to overcome. Oh, slippery shoes. It was only the last couple of years that I realised I don't have any real fear of heights at all. The height's nice. I suppose it's just everything becomes small and you feel like, I suppose like, you know, when I make a painting I'm trying to make it so it's sort of visually full and stimulating, and I think, you know, with this you've just got all this information that you're seeing from a perspective you're not used to, and find that quite engaging. There is a particular sort of section of the rock which is in the painting, and actually all of these bits, because it's the same piece of rock 4 times but from different angles, sort of photoshopped together, and it's there's a sense of it being like the most heroic like climbs are on this piece. I don't know whether you go up and then sort of settle into that.
Yeah.
Well, you could either go over the front of that or go up to the left, then work across and then up the Caribbean. If you get that far.
Yeah.
Hello? Just to make sure that I don't...
I trust Ben more than I trust me.
Could go further. It's only because he trusts himself so little.
Yeah.
Once you sort of settle into that sense of trust and you just feel confident in doing it, it's amazing. Because you have that thing in the back of your mind, you know, if any one of those elements fails, I'm going to fall and I'm going to die. The climbing comes from always being taken to the mountains and being taken climbing as a child. And I think the reason why for me it's grown into kind of, you know, that my sport of choice or my sort of hobby is the similar kind of relationship I have when I'm painting, of setting myself new challenges and new goals. There's a sense of kind of dance, or of you know, there's a beauty in the movement. You know, I think a lot of the time people think it's just kind of like ladder climbing or throwing yourself up. Right, take the weight. Have you got it?
Yep.
With climbing, you're always competing against yourself, and when you're making a painting, in a sense, you're almost competing against the paint or the materials, but really you're sort of competing against your own ability, And that drive to kind of go further, for me there's a sense of, there's almost a sense of security in height. And I think just being able to see the horizon and being able to see a long way, there's sort of a sense of freedom, and you can only get that with height. It's more the sense that you've survived it, and that the mountains have, you know, let you live another day or let you go. For an artist, their career or their future, their livelihood is in other people's hands. It's in gallerists' hands. Ultimately, it's in those people who'd be willing to buy the work. And so, you know, that's always the sort of the worry or the concern is just whether that'll be me, or whether I'll end up having to find something else to do, which I don't really fancy. When I paint and when I climb, your mind's so totally absorbed with what you're doing that there isn't really room for anything else. And in that sort of process, you know, everything just seems to kind of hit this almost like nice resonating note, just like, and then I suppose that's when you feel most that you're doing the thing you should be doing, most content with yourself. So sort of, to know, like, sort of harmonising music of life is just at the right pitch, your own personal note.
Christmas tree.
That's enough, that'll be fine.